Truthfulness 1. In a narration found in Jami' at-Tirmidhi, number 1971, the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, discussed the importance of truthfulness and avoiding lies. The first part advises that truthfulness leads to righteousness, which in turn leads to paradise. When a person persists on truthfulness, they are recorded by Allah, the Exalted, as a truthful person. It is important to note that truthfulness has three levels. The first is when one is truthful in their intention and sincerity, meaning they act only for the sake of Allah, the Exalted, and do not benefit others for an ulterior motive, such as fame. This in fact is the foundation of Islam, as every action is judged on one's intention. This is confirmed in a narration found in Sahih Bukhari, number 1. The proof of one's sincerity is when they do not desire nor hope for the gratitude of others. The next level is when one is truthful through their words. This in reality means they avoid all types of verbal sins, not just lies. As the one who indulges in other verbal sins cannot be a real truthful person. An excellent way of achieving this is by acting on a narration found in Jami' at-Tirmidhi, number 2317, which advises that a person can only make their Islam excellent when they avoid getting involved in the things which do not concern them. The majority of verbal sins occur because a Muslim discusses something which does not concern them. This also includes avoiding vain speech, as it often leads to sinful speech and is a waste of one's precious time, which will be a regret for them on Judgment Day. One can adopt this level of truthfulness by simply saying something good or remaining silent. The final stage is truthfulness in actions. This is achieved through the sincere obedience of Allah, the Exalted, by fulfilling His commands, refraining from His prohibitions, and being patient with destiny, according to the traditions of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, without cherry-picking or misinterpreting the teachings of Islam which suit one's desires. They must adhere to the hierarchy and priority order set by Allah, the Exalted, in all actions. The one who behaves in this manner will use every blessing they have been granted in ways pleasing to Allah, the Exalted. The consequences of the opposite of these levels of truthfulness, namely, lying, according to the main narration under discussion, is that it leads to disobedience, which in turn leads to the fire of hell. When one persists on this attitude, they will be recorded as a great liar by Allah, the Exalted. According to the three levels discussed earlier, lying in one's intention involves being insincere to Allah, the Exalted, and performing good deeds for the sake of people. Lying in speech involves all types of sinful speech. Lying in actions includes persisting on sins, which involves violating the rights of Allah, the Exalted, and people. The one who encompasses all these levels of lying is a great liar, and it does not take a scholar to determine what will happen to the person on Judgment Day, who is recorded as a great liar by Allah, the Exalted. Over 400 free ebooks, audiobooks, infographics, podcasts and blogs available on our website, www.shaykhpod.com.